How's it going, people? NHL Supercard on MyTyme, and I'm wearing a hat today because my hair is an absolute mess and I can't bother to sort it out. So with that out of the way, let's move forward. I've got a bit to cover in this episode. I haven't done anything for a little while. I've got a season reward. I've got the latest Rivals Clash. I'm going to play a few games in that, and then I'm going to actually do a pack opening now. Pack opening is going to be the first I've really done in this game. Same do it for a while. I've hit the 350 subscribers. I'm also going to do a very special 500 subscriber reward for people. More of that in a minute. But first of all, let's have a look at the event. So far ranked 113th. I've got a really busy Friday. I'm working Friday night. I'm working Sunday from the evening, from the afternoon all the way through the evening. I'm out Saturday, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get too far here. So I've put a little bit of work in over Thursday night, and I'll try and play a little bit more on Friday. Rewards, let's have a little look. So Florida versus Tampa Bay. So Panthers, I actually went for the Panthers. They're going to lose by quite a bit. Seems to be like nobody really likes the Panthers, but okay, can't really do too much about that. I only went for them because I've been Florida a few times. I've been Tampa as well, to be fair, but stay in Florida. So who have we got? We've got Steven Stamkos and Yoma Jaeger there. And what's actually quite nice about these rewards is for the top 10, I'm not going to get them, but you get the pro and you also get the single, like solitary runner-up kind of reward. So whoever wins, you also get the losers single as a star card. So I actually think a lot of people will push for this, and you go down to the top 100, you're going to get a pro, and even 101 to 250. Now you still get 2 star cards, even though they're only singles. That's still quite a big carrot there. What they've almost gone and done after that is say, okay, so there'll be some people out there who'll be like, hey, I can't get the star cards anyway, so what's the point of me playing? You've got pro goalies. You've got either Luongo if it happens to be the Panthers, or you've got Bishop if it happens to be Tampa Bay. And then even down there, 250 to 500, there are 2 solo epic cards to get that goalie pro top 750, 501 to 750. And in fact, even the single 751 to 1250. So even if you're an epic legendary tier, and you don't have that, you're still stuck selling that epic that ultra rare Corey Crawford even. This is a perfect opportunity for you to get your first legendary goalie, and that could help make a massive difference to you in quick games and obviously moving forward. So for myself, as long as I finish in the top 750, that wouldn't be bad. There is no bad reward really for me. Ideally, I wouldn't finish in here. 101 to 250. I'd either want to finish above that or below that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to hold my hopes up for the moment. I'm going to play a couple of games and show you the team that I'm running now. This is the team I'm running. I win 95% of the matches. I just literally go to the +5s or +10s. I'm using a few hot streaks just to see how far I can get because I'm not going to be able to play too much. Normally, I'm quite lucky and it will come up with the Epic Plus tiers down here. I try and play Epic Plus tiers. I do play Epic Plus Plus as well because the team is designed to just win the 2 outfield matches and lose the goalie match. So I sacrifice my pulls here because I can't get the legendary pulls. So if I do pull an epic, that'll count as my reset, which isn't great. But I'm sacrificing that for the knowledge that I should at least get a pro goalie minimum or a star card or something, as a reward. Hopefully I'll get double rewards. So whether it's the pro goalie or 2 star cards, and that trade-off is, in my eyes, worth it. So just play a couple of games, show you how I play it. If you want to reduce your tier a bit more, you can change your supports as well. Haven't had too much trouble, so I haven't bothered to. But as you can see, I'm in Epic Plus now. The idea is that I use the best cards I can possibly, along with basically the worst cards I had at the time. So the goalie match always takes up 2 of your people, and you're always going to be against 2 outfield players. So the idea is you want your goalie match to be a throwaway, because if you're playing people in a lower tier, so for example, like here, Epic Plus, very unlikely they're going to have Epic Pro goalies. Most people, their best goalie is going to be either a legendary single or the ultra rare Corey Crawford. So that means that it's an easy matchup for any Epic Plus, or sorry, Epic Pro player. Let's just quick look through this very quickly. So when you get a match against a goalie, it should be a win for you. Then when you use your goalie, your idea is you're trying to take out 2 of your opponent's stronger outfield players. So I'll just come and play this Epic Plus Plus just to show you can still win. Come on. So here we've got focus. So I have no choice now, but it's a single match. It's probably going to use the opponent's best card, so I have to use my best card to try and take the first game, which I do, which is good. Then we come up with a goalie. Now throw away. 2 more strongish cards should come out here. Okay, they've only got ultra rare pros. That means if I do have a goalie or 2 skaters, a goalie and a skater, here you go. Probably a Corey Crawford and probably probably another ultra rare pro or single epic. Okay, yeah. So there's your Corey Crawford. There's your ultra rare pro. Simple win playing Epic Plus Plus. So don't get me wrong, you do get 1 in 20, 1 in 25 kind of games where you come up against a person who's got 2 legendary pros, for example, stacked in there, and then commons, and you get 2 single outfield matches straight off the bat, pound you in both of them, and you lose the game. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You can't do much about it. Play one more match against Floppy Peaches, and if you're struggling, if you're going to do Rivals Clash, you have to play +5s, okay, or +10s if you can. The idea of should we say playing +3s and stuff, yes, they're easier to win, but it's going to be so hard for you to get the results that you're seeking. You know, those top rewards are going to be so difficult to get playing +3s or +6s. Obviously +6 is a compromise, because if you're going to use titles and play +6 rather than playing +5s with non-titles, then there is a trade-off there. But if you're going to put the titles on, your best bet for saving you time and getting as high as you can is to play those +10s. So if you have to lower your deck, it's the compromise for putting yourself out there and trying to get those top rewards. Obviously, if you have no intention of trying to get the top rewards, then don't lower your deck. Just play with it as high as, play your best deck. So whatever pulls you get will be off of your current tier. So say for example you are in Legendary Plus, drop down to maybe on the crack of Legendary, but don't drop into Epic. Keep yourself in Legendary. So any top tier pulls you get will still be your top tier, because you're not going, for example, the top 750. So don't sacrifice your pulls if it's just a case of you don't want to grind in the event. So with that out of the way, I'm going to come and pick these season rewards now. Just before I do, is some good news. As you can see here, quick game. Oh, there's no kind of like little glimmering faded how many games to your next reward. That's because what an idiot. That's because Luke Robitaille is now part of the team. So I haven't finished leveling him out. I could have actually done this by clicking on combine, which would have been easier. Where is the okay, so where's the second one? There he is. Okay, yep, so not fully leveled out yet, fully leveled out. So he will be my first Legendary Pro. Great, it's going to help me get to starting. I was almost going to delay this video until I got my star tier and then put my star freebie as well. So I might be able to push myself into star tier by proing him out and proing out my John Scott, but I don't think it will quite do it, so that'll have to come in the next video. Hopefully at the end of this Rivals Clash with a good reward or so, I can get there. Here we go. Not too short at all saying. I did actually do some speaking in here. DFIPL first of all was the first one really to speak. As you can see, Hillcrest here, Forger, Scott Gomez MVP, and Nolan. There is also somebody else. Here you go, Duncan Mack. So there's quite a few humans in there. If you go to playoff brackets, I went out in the semis, no justice, no chance for me. Pretty straightforward until then. It was hard to qualify. I didn't pay, should we say, in the brackets, that's why I qualified in 10th. But there was a couple of people here which I just knew whose decks were far too good for me, and I just had no chance. If you see here, now Scott Gomez somehow had lost after he qualified in first. But if you just look at the teams very quickly, you see Legendary Pros, Legendary Pros, Legendary Pro. There you go. I need immense luck only having Epic Pros and that one John Scott card to be able to get through these matches. And as you can see here, coming up against Epic Pros and not having it go in my favour. Couple of legendary cards come out. I used boosts here, and even then I still lost because yes, I won the match with Epic versus Epic, but the other two, he got two legendary pros, both called out, and I lose. So gave up from then. Fourth game didn't bother. Auto boost from the manager, auto refill from the assistant manager automatically on, and as you can see, my supports once again are pretty poor. I keep forgetting to change them, so I'm going to definitely do that now. But no problems, got to the semis, so I get that one legendary card. So let's see if it's a pro. That's all I really want. Any pro, don't care the position. Pavel Datsyuk, I'm pretty... Oh no, I don't think I have him legendary, do I? Or do I? No, I don't. Damn it. Okay. Great. Well, I need pros. I mean, I really need pros. Let's go with soft hands and see, playmaking skating to team isn't that great in season, because if it's not pulled out in the first match, it can pretty much be irrelevant. But I'm going to go with it because I don't want to have too many stick counters. I want at least have something which covers the other attributes. Yeah, it's going to take me too long to pro out another card, putting out legendary, so I'm going to play this one more season with this exact team, and hopefully for the next season I'll have my first legendary pro to join it, and maybe a second, maybe from this event, depending what I get, I'll get a second card, and that'll be a pro as well, and take out a couple of those epics, and it'll give me a better chance of getting some wins in those legendary seasons, and also put me a little bit closer to entering my first star season. So okay, with all that said, move on now to the packs. I'm going to open 4 packs, and that's going to be me done for packs for a while. I'm only doing it because I said I would, otherwise I'd have probably delayed doing this, but hopefully I can get 1 star card in the 4 packs and a legendary pro. If I can get those out of 4 packs, I'll be happy, I won't complain. What's going to happen? Meh, I don't know. Before I do, just while I'm going to get these cards, as I did mention a little bit earlier, I've decided that once I hit 5,000, that'd be great, wouldn't it? No, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Once I hit 500 subscribers even, I will do a reward. I do a special giveaway, and I'm going to offer 6,500 credits via either iTunes or Google Play, whatever. It's one of those kind of gift vouchers that you can give to people so they can be spent on the game. The stipulation will be that the person, please, can let me know what you use on. Obviously, it gives you the option to use a legendary pack, for example, and an epic pack, or it gives you the chance to use all-star and winter classic packs. You know, you can get 2 packs out of it depending how you want to do, or you can even just use them on a load of the smaller packs. 1 pack, keep some for, I don't know, for not hot streaks, point doublers, etc. in the events. It's up to you. But the idea is they'll be there for people to open at least 1 pack and to let me know so that I can tell everyone else. Now, the question when it comes to it isn't going to be easy. All I'm going to say is that over the course of from now until the 500 subscribers is met, during one video I'm going to do something or say something along the line which is going to seem innocuous at the time, but it's actually going to be towards the reward. So I'll take 1 response from people, the first one in the comments when we get to it. Any others later on, any other changes, etc. will be ignored. It'll just be the first answer from people, And yeah, so that's giving you just a little brief insight now that if you're interested in trying to win that, you need to pay attention between now and hitting that 500 mark. Okay, so what I'm going to go for, I'm going to do legendary pack, one random player, legendary to start. Now, in theory, I could do the All-Star the Winters Classic pack. Now, between these two packs, benefits and drawbacks, I'd say Winters Classics, they're stronger than your regular cards, but there's a selection of people to pick from, and obviously to get a pro or a star card is going to be difficult because you're including ultra rares and epics in the mix, so it's also going to be weighted higher towards ultra rare and epics. It's the same with the All-Star pack. They are cheaper. The All-Star's even 500 cheaper than the Winter Classic pack. The only difference with the All-Star pack is I think it's a smaller pool of people to pick from. So there's obviously, like, technically, I think less star and legendary cards that you can pick, but the overall pool of players is also smaller, so you have potentially a chance to pro a card a little bit easier than the Winter Classic pack. But I do think that the Winter Classics are still slightly stronger overall than the All-Star cards. So if I was going to pick either, I'd probably still go with the Winter Classic, but I'm not, because I want to try and get some regular legendary pros, or even a star card that I might get a star pro from with my freebie. So we're going to go for legendary pack now. Not got high hopes. Just going to pray. Just pray that it's a good card, be a star card. Please, just one star card. One star card. Oh, Ryan Miller, it's not even a pro. Good news, it's a goalie. So I believe that gives me 2 legendary goalies now. Damn. Okay. Let's try it without closing eyes. Let's try it with just going star card, please. And boom. Oh, Thomas Vanek. Okay, another single. We're going to try something. We're going to show the game what we need. We've got a Corey Schneider. Be very good. Nice pro legendary goalie, please. Oh, sorry, and I had 2. I forgot about Rask. Tuukka Rask there. We've got Markov. O'Reilly. Yep. Nugent Hopkins. Happy with Stepan. Forget Robert I. Don't give me one of those, please. Oh my gosh. Stevens. Zetterberg. Couture. We can't do Sharp. Hamilton. Miller, which we just got, or Vanek now. They would both be pros. Perry, Datsuk, or Spezza. Spezza? I call him Spezza. Jason Spezza. That's good enough. Any of those, if you're going to give me a legendary, or just a star, okay? That's what we're aiming for. Now that you know, I have faith, you can find me. That was the problem. You didn't know what you were aiming for, did you? That's my fault. I've had 2 pros otherwise. Here you go. Pro or star card now for sure. Boom. Thank you. See, people, if you're going wrong, you've just seen how to do it. Dougie Hamilton, pro, defender. The game just didn't know what to do. The game just didn't know who to aim for. And if you want to check very quickly, you can go to combine, filter none, and it will show the people that could be combined. Obviously, I'm not going to combine them yet, but there you go. That is a pro. So, okay, now all we need is a star card. So, 4 packs, 1 legendary pro, tick, 1 star card. Last pack, star card. Simple. Here it comes. I'm not going to look. I know it's going to be a star. So let's just say star card. Thank you very much. Very happy there. Looks like Andre Palat, left winger now. This is my first star card. Obviously, if I got a star freebie, which is Palat as well, that would be amazing. But looking at the stats, I can't say that I am too versed with the star cards, the ones that aren't event cards, especially at the moment. But I believe that anything over 650 is kind of pretty good, and obviously anything around the 700s is like beast stat. Now, as you can see here, he's stick handling is 700, so he's a beast in stick handling, and probably the kind of card that you're going to just focus on that with. His actual focus less than 600. Going under 600 is going to be like pretty weak for the star card. So playmaking and skating are okay. His focus is, for a star card, his stick handling is amazing. If you look, he's got puck mover, so 24 to playmaking and skating. Obviously they've done that because if they put any boost to stick handling, he's going to be pretty OP in that department. So what would I do? Well, I'll definitely leave his focus alone with the enhancements. I'll probably... You've got two choices, I think. Either you just go for playmaking and skating, hoping that if he gets the proc as well, proc with the boost, especially if you put, say, an epic on there or so, he's going to be floating around 650 in both of those, 700 in stick handling. Then you've got the proc with those two as well to boost him even further. That option, or option B, will be just to put both the enhancements on the stick handling, make that up to 760-ish, maybe even more. Could put a legendary one on and a star one, or a legendary and an epic, and then be like, yeah, stick handling's called the man I go to. But super stoked. It started off badly, but that was my fault, you see, and I've just proved to you all that all you have to do is just show the game what you need. I mean, how was he supposed to know? It didn't know what legendary cards I wanted, so it just gave me legendary cards. Once I, you know, showed it the way, you know, stroked it very tenderly and lovingly and just said, hey, any of these please, look what happened. And then once I got that out of the way, got the pro, any star card please. Boom. So yep, super stoked with that. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, please don't forget to like the video. If you like the content, subscribe. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. I said this is the first pack opening I have done. There won't be anything for a little while. I've got other stuff I need to focus on in the near future in real life things, but I am probably going to wait until some of the new tiers and that come out in the other games. If I'm going to assume maybe that the same thing will happen here. So when the next tier does come out, right at the very start of that tier will be when I do my next like kind of big pack opening like this, another 16 maybe 20k pack opening. So I'll try and save up for those, and in the meantime see if I can actually build a team which helps me to go somewhere in road to the championship, and I can then show you those rewards as well. So in my time, I'm going back to try and grind out some points. I'll be back towards the end of this event to show you how I have done. Cross your fingers for me. Hopefully I'll be able to stay in the top, either the top 100 or 250 to 500. That's the aim, but we will see. So thank you very much. I'll be MyTyme, and I'll see you all soon.